Welcome to Addicted to Real Estate TV. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about the upside to a down market. So stick around. I got some motivation you're definitely going to want to hear.
To say you gotta know somebody, or know somebody to get somewhere these days. To say you know that's alright, yeah that's alright. Cause you know that's alright with me. Yeah, you know that's alright, yeah that's alright. Cause you know that's alright.
I'm Phil Falcone, your host of Addicted to Real Estate TV. Today's episode was sponsored by Executech Suites Answering Service, where live receptionists, real humans, answer the phone in the name of your company and patch the calls to you no matter where you are and give you an opportunity to screen your calls for only $99 a month with no contracts. So you can try it out for a couple of months, and if you like it, you're great, and if you want to cancel, no sweat. You just cancel it. Executech Suites, their phone number is above, their website is below. Check out their answering service anytime. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about the upside to a down market. You know, a lot of people right now don't realize what a great and amazing opportunity is sitting right in front of their face. And that's one of the reasons I want to make this video today, is to let you know what's really going on out there. Now, you may or may not be aware that there was a large national settlement recently done in February of 2012 for $25 billion. And the settlement was between 5 of the country's largest mortgage holders and 49 states. And the settlement basically is to get all the attorney generals from 49 states to agree not to sue these 5 largest mortgage lenders and keep them from suing them on the grounds of MERS and things like that. So now that this settlement is resolved, the floodgates are going to open. Now, this didn't happen until February of 2012. Let me tell you some of the numbers on foreclosures that came out in the first quarter of 2012. We're talking January to the end of March. There was 5,839 foreclosures in the state of Pennsylvania alone. I'm going to focus on Pennsylvania because I'm from Philadelphia. But similar numbers are going on across the state. Right? Now, let's compare that number of 5,839 foreclosures to the last quarter of 2011. There were 3,758 foreclosures in a 3-month period at the end of 2011. That's a 55% increase. And remember, this thing just happened in February, so it was like halfway through February, halfway through the 2012 quarter that this settlement was resolved. So I expect that the next quarter, it's going to be even bigger than 5,800 foreclosures. Let's compare the 5,800 foreclosures to the same time period, the first quarter of 2011. The numbers in the first quarter of 2011 were only 3,346. That's a 75% increase to last year. And like I said just a minute ago, I expect the second quarter of 2012 to have even more than 5,800 foreclosures. So what I think's happening, my friends, I think the floodgates are open. And here come the foreclosures. Does that help people who buy share sales, short sales, REOs, any kind of properties that are in the foreclosure process? Absolutely. Does it also help the people who don't buy foreclosures, but buy all the other properties that are sitting on the sidelines that are probably not for sale right now because they don't want to put them up for sale? Absolutely. It helps anybody who's buying property right now. It's going to put, all these foreclosures are going to put incredible downward pressure on the market right now, okay? The floodgates are open. It's time to get busy buying. What are you waiting for? Look, I do a lot of decisions that I make in life. I base them a lot on what I feel, what I think's going on. Feeling, a gut instinct, call it whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you right now, I feel it. I feel it right now. The time is right to get busy buying. A lot of people have been talking to me, telling me that they're seeing bumps in prices in certain places. Like, for example, there's a recent bump in Florida. But I'm going to totally discredit that in my opinion because I think there's more people down there in the wintertime, so it's obvious that when people are down there from, say, December to April, then more activity is going to happen down there, and I think it's going to drop off a cliff right now, but we'll see. We'll see. So, and I'm feeling it all over the place in certain neighborhoods in Philadelphia, for example. I'm being told that there's more activity there, that things are flying off the market. You know, I certainly feel like there's some momentum happening. Now, I'm not saying that the market is gonna pop. I'm just saying that there's activity. There's more interest now than ever. So you got all this interest. You got temporary pops in certain places like Florida and certain sections of Philadelphia like Old Kensington. So you're getting a little bit of a pop here and there, which means there's a lot of investors out there who have power if they all buy in the same area. And at the same time, I have massive reason to believe there's going to be incredible downward pressure coming on the market. All these factors put together, man, it's time to get busy buying. I want to read you something out of my book, page 65, my book, Addicted to Real Estate, Why I Can't Stop and Why You Should Start. And here's the quote. The more you affirm what you want, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more you think and act as one who is getting what you want. And hence, the more it will happen for you. Look, you want it? Do you want it? Because it's sitting out there right now. All these houses. Never been a better time. Do you want it? Do you believe that you can do it? Man, it's time to get busy buying, people. You want to buy when people are selling. The crowd, the people. You want to sell when people are buying, right? Right now, man, it's the greatest opportunity ever. Don't let it get away from you. Be greedy. I always say, be greedy when the crowd is scared, okay? Everybody right now who doesn't know what they're talking about is going to tell you that real estate stinks right now. They're terrified. They're scared, okay? It's a time to be greedy. Be greedy when the crowd is scared. Be scared when the crowd is greedy, all right? That's great advice for you there, okay? Listen, if you don't know what you're doing, pick up a copy of my book, Addicted to Real Estate. It's $20 stinking, all right, for 23 years experience. That's less than $1 a year. Buy the book, read the book, okay? And if that's not enough for you, want some more advanced education, pick up a copy of my Buyer's Briefcase, which is coming out in May of 2012, next month, all right? It teaches you every kind of technique that you need for today's market. I give you the briefcase that you bring right into sales calls with you, and I give you the contracts to pull out and do deals. Okay, I already did a deal this morning. I called a for sale by owner sign. It happened to be just 2 blocks from my house. And the guy just put up the sign, and I noticed it. So I called the sign. I made an appointment with him a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Right now it's a Saturday morning, I don't know, around 11:30. I called the guy, stopped by his house. I looked at the house quickly, and I have made him a seller-financed offer, which he has accepted. Okay? So I just put together this morning a no-money-down deal, all right, with 0% interest seller financing. Look, I love this business, all right? This is the greatest business you could ever be in because over time period, over the life of a cycle of real estate, 15 or 20 years, you can easily make millions of dollars if you just do the right thing. So watch this TV show. If this is the first episode you're watching, go to addictedtorealestate.com, website's below, put your name and email address in so I can keep sending you these shows and teach you the things that you need to know to get out there and get busy buying. I'm Phil Falcone from Addicted to Real Estate, and thanks for watching this video, and get your butt out there and get busy buying.